Going to start recording. There we go. All right. So this is after a little bit of a hiatus. We haven't seen each other now. I think it is it two that we've missed?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. So we've had a nice little summer hiatus. Yeah, that's right, because it fell on holidays. And then there was Flex Week and all of that good stuff. So we took a nice long break. So we can kind of look at this as a bit of a fresh start from and as to what we want to create this fall.
Yeah.
Would that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So that said, when I opened up the 333 mastermind, the master document, the first thing was the suggestion of putting it through chat. So if you want, we can take advantage since there are three of us on the call. And the dream I had last night, there was the number three figured in it. And based on my life path numbers, I am in year three. So why don't we spend this time brainstorming or spitballing our 333 statement for
Okay.
the fall? How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, cool. All right. So that said, let's talk about what's the priority for each of us. So, Dee, what's your priority this fall?
I think my priority, um, and it's funny because today, just in my planner this morning, it is the 30, wait, it is the 30, the big shift 34th day
Oh,
from a
interesting.
reading. So that's interesting. For the fall, I think my big shift is I've been putting off going to different shops, additional shops. I shouldn't say I've been putting it off completely, but I've got one shop that I'm consistent in now. Again, for my stuff, but I need to go around and find more spots for my stuff to be
Okay.
so that when so that it's working in the background. I'm not the one having to physically be doing it all the time. Like it's not only um, when I go to shows that it's in action.
Right, right.
And that kind of came through to me last week because I had a sale while I was up on holidays. And I'm like, there we go. This is what I want this to look like. I'm not even thinking about work.
Hmm.
And I had a sale come through, which is a little one, but I had a sale come through and it was
Amazing.
like, this is what I need to be going on in the background. I need some focus on that. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. And when you're saying you're finding new shops and vendors and that kind of thing, like so that it's another source of income essentially. Um, are you talking about all of it, like your artwork, clothing, everything?
Yeah, the artwork and clothing. Um, Not likely the vision boards.
Hmm.
Like I don't see them advertising those. Um, but yeah, the having it set up automatic. Now whether that's on a consignment level or on a boutique level where they actually purchase it and bring them into their shop on their own.
Hmm.
Just a couple options there that I
Okay.
have. Sorry, my pen's running out. Um, and then as far as the vision boards and stuff goes, um, yeah, I for me, the whole this is something that came up this morning was a wait list. Want
Hmm.
to end up with a wait list for my events so that they're sold out. They're
Yeah.
um
Did I ever share mine with you? So I can do that right now.
your wait list? No,
Yeah.
don't think so.
And I think I have a copy that you can just uh
tweak.
No, I don't. Okay, so here I'm going to make a copy and I'll share it with both of you. So that way you can just create your own. It'll be a copy. Where am I? Oh, okay. Google has changed something so that you have to keep upgrading. So it's like, wait a minute, what are you asking me?
Yeah. Or they just leave it.
Okay,
It's like, tell
right.
me open it.
It's actually easier it's worth doing okay, silly me. There we go. All right. Yes, yes. Okay, now create a copy. There it is. Okay. Make a copy. Here we go. Copy of vision board waitlist. And what I can do is, here we go. I'll pop it in the chat.
Okay.
And when you try to open it, just request um,
Make a copy.
access and I'll, because instead of me typing in your email address, that kind of thing, see if you can open it.
It says it's not published yet.
No, that's fine. That's actually, you would be in as the editor. So if you can get in with the copy, great.
Oh, it says sorry. It says we're sorry, this document is not published.
Okay, hang on a
Is
second.
what came up.
So how do okay, so then I will share it with you. Let me add.
Try again just in case there was a time. No.
I'll add you guys and then you can just make a copy of it, okay? So what's the email? What's the best Gmail email where you could edit it? You can just
You want us
type
to
it.
type it in?
Oh no, or you can just tell me and I'll type it in.
Okay, all mine is all lowercase. D, just the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Steward. So D Steward.
Mm-hmm.
And then at alumni.
Oh, okay. I've got it right here. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
.uw. Yep.
Yep. Okay. And yours, Brenda Lynn? Oh, you're on mute.
Sorry, I had to mute because my puppy's barking.
It's all good.
It's Brenda-Lynn 02. It should
Right
come up.
there at hotmail.ca.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. So now I am oh no, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Editor. There we go. Now I'm sending it to you. Share anyway. Good.
Thank
That'll be
you.
through Google.
So you might just, if you've got it open, just refresh it and you'll have access to it. Now you can add whatever you want to it. This is just a plain Google form. It's free, right? And you can connect it to, here, tell you what, do you want me to share my screen?
It's up to you. I've got it open. Did
Okay.
you
Are you
guys
guys
open Brenda
familiar with
Lynn
Google Forms
forms?
and connecting them to a spreadsheet? Because
Oh
that's where the
no.
names will collect. What's that?
Oh,
I'm so far behind in the times. I don't know how to do any of that.
No worries. It's not being behind in the times, really. It's just one of these things that, I mean, Google doesn't really talk about their forms a whole lot, and they're limited in what you can do. So let me share my screen and I'll show you how you can connect it. Okay, can you guys see that? Yes?
See,
Okay. And this is being recorded, so you'll be able to do this as well. Okay, so there's your copy. Okay, you're both on this. So anybody that makes changes, it's going to be reflected in the other one. So the first thing you want to do is go to these three dots here and make your own copy.
okay.
Okay. And I can actually here, you know what? I'm going to make a copy. And then once you're in here, now you can make all of these changes, or you can just leave the wording as is, edit it whatever way you want, right? You can, and this, I've got it, this is my link. So you can remove that, right? If you want me to remove it now, I can do that actually. Here, I'll do that just so that it's not confusing. So that if you wanted to add your link, you just highlight it and then it is, right? You've got all your little editing things here for the text. There's the insert link.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I'll timestamp this in the replay when I upload it to YouTube and school. So you can go to the how to Google Forms. Okay. Then yeah, it's got email. I'm collecting that kind of information, their name. I'm asking for the email again, just in case it didn't collect it automatically. It'll detect if it's a Google Gmail and it'll pop it in, it'll populate it, but otherwise it might not. So I ask for it twice just to be on the safe side. And the things that I'm asking them is what type of event would you prefer? So they can select more than one, but hey, do you want a live full day? Do you want it virtual, hybrid? What? Right? And if you wanted to add another one to it, you just click inside that box and then click add option or add other, or just actually, if you add an option, then it'll just open that up and you can overwrite that if there's another option that you want to offer them. Okay. If you want to remove them, delete, that's it. And then, yeah, and which weekday is better for them. And this is a separate one. So now, I mean, obviously the badass coaching thing doesn't apply to you guys. So if you wanted to just delete that whole box, there's the little trash can right there, and that gets rid of the whole thing. Okay. So very kind of, it's pretty straightforward. If you wanted to add a box or add a question, you add it here, and then it gives you all of the different types of responses that they can put in. You know, you can play around with it and then just delete the box if it's not what you're looking for. So, like I'm doing here. Okay. So I'm going to leave everything in so that way you guys can play around with it and learn how to do that. But here's the piece that's important, and that is in the your responses will load up here, which is fine if you keep going back to the form. However, you can link it to Google Sheets and tell it to create a new spreadsheet, and it just carries the name over so that when you go back into your Google Drive, you'll have a Google sheet that says, hey, this is your this is your wait list.
Interesting.
So you can export that into your mail system or whatever and go, hey, here's when the next vision board workshop. I know you expressed interest, so so it's collecting your leads in here. Does that
Thank
make
you.
sense?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then there are other settings. I mean, it's pretty much just done as a form that's collecting data, but you can do a whole bunch of other stuff with the forms that you don't really have to worry about just yet. So once you've got all of that set up, then you can click on publish. And I don't want to do that just yet. Let me go back to mine. This is my original one. So you see now it's published.
Right.
Okay. So what you can do is, yeah, copy the responder link. So when you're including that in your emails, in any of your correspondence, you just click on that. That's that's the link to the form, or you can shorten it. And then you just copy that and dump it wherever you need it.
And Carol, in your publish, there's a way you have to say, isn't there a way you have to share it? It's published and it open to anyone with a link.
Yeah.
I know mine doesn't automatically default to that. mine defaults to my Western people.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have to
Okay.
every time go in and actually click on that.
Got it.
Yeah,
And yeah, it goes to restricted, correct?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this one is going to be, it's open because it's not a corporate Gmail. It's a free Gmail account that I have.
yeah, yeah.
So it should be pretty much open. But
It'll
yes, good
automatically.
point though, is that, yeah, you want to be able to, and I found this, I'll go back under published, you'll see you've got the little filter icon here. If you click on that, then you can manage who gets it. Cool.
Yes.
Does that make,
Interesting.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And then you can go in, you can edit, you can change that image. I think all three of us are in this image, so you might want to keep it. This was the one I think at the retreat. So anyway, so that's that. So like I said, I will timestamp this video in. Okay, I'll timestamp that process. So if you need a refresher, just go to school, the 333 Mastermind, and you'll be able to click on the timestamp. It'll take you right to that video. Okay, cool.
Thank you so much. You're so
Oh,
techy. I love it.
I'm a total nerd. And actually, it's really funny that you bring that up because, well, anyways, I don't want to take time away from D. So D, let's go back to that. So for the vision boards, then you want to be able to create this wait list,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you want to be able to find more shops and vendors
yeah,
so that you're selling kind of on autopilot, if you will.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool.
And then also probably the other part of that is advertising. I don't do very well with advertising, and then I end up the dates there already, and very few people have heard about it. I'm thinking they've seen it and heard it, but they haven't.
Oh,
Um,
for vision boards, you mean?
for any of it, like for my clothing, for the events, the vision boards, the nature journaling, all those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, yeah, so that's my next step stuff.
Okay, so that's the challenge then, because that was going to bring me to my next question then. The challenge is
Yeah,
promo.
yeah, because it's
Okay,
built now. Everything's built. I have everything built, and now I just need to, yeah, get it out there more.
okay, okay. Any thoughts on promo, Brenda Lynn? Like, any ideas to weigh in? You're
I'm
on
just thinking,
with
do
hand
you
up.
put up like posters at your stores where you're selling for your vision boards?
That's
Yep.
great. No, I haven't. Yeah,
In those shops where you have your clothing? What I do is because I don't advertise on Facebook because I don't want to lose my monthly disability.
Yeah.
hmm
Because I only do my vision boards like once every couple of months, and I get two or three people that come, which is fine by me,
Hmm.
keeping it small and simple. And I make up little flyers and take them with me to yoga or wherever I go and just kind of hand them out that way.
Hmm. Yeah, like flyers, cards, that kind
Little
of thing.
postcards kind of, but
Okay. Yeah.
have them photocopied in color and hand them out that way.
And you've had good luck with that.
I have. I
Yeah.
have
Excellent.
people, and then people only take it if they're interested.
Hmm.
But I've had a few people say, "Oh, my girlfriend, like I would love to bring her," and so I give an extra copy, or they take a picture of it and send it to their friend, and then I send it out in Messenger too as well, and I just copy the link and send it to people and through Facebook privately,
Hmm.
Okay.
private messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they've expressed interest or they've taken a picture
Yes.
and that kind of thing. Okay, so you make note of that, like a mental note, and go, okay, I'll let her know
I
when
have
it's
like
coming up.
a running wait list on just a regular piece of paper. I need to put it in a document somehow, like you
Hmm.
just give. So
Hmm.
that'll.
Yeah, well, the nice thing about too this published link or this form is you can create a QR code in Canva.
Oh,
That'll go
Mm.
directly to that. So when they're taking a picture of your card, Brenda Lynn,
yeah.
have the QR code on it and go,
Oh,
yeah, here, you can get on the wait list right here. Boom. They take a picture of it. Oh, great. They put in all their info. You're done.
nice. Okay.
Okay. So that kind of circumvents having to write it out and remember who did what. You go back, have a look at your list and go, okay, I'll send these guys a message. That makes sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool, cool. Okay. Um, yeah, so that would have been my suggestion is, yeah, have a QR code with you at all times. You can even have the QR code on your phone for the wait list. So when you're talking to people, because promoting it, there's a lot of noise out there, right? On social. So, and Brenda Lynn, I totally hear you. Why risk something when if you're going to be speaking out to the void, but then the wrong person might pick up on it, right? So, but if it does, it is kind of a necessary evil, if you will. I mean, for lack of a better term, social is kind of a necessary evil in that you can show the importance of doing a vision board. If you notice, pay attention to what Debbie does, right? She'll talk about the story around it. She's even written an article about vision boards and ADHD and all of that stuff. Right? She's not speaking specifically about the workshop, but the importance of having a vision of, and it for me when she invited me recently actually to speak to her mentorship group, and I encapsulated what I see as midlife reinvention, and that there are three pillars. It's vision, decision, self-image. So when you are in the throes of reinvention, whether it's and anything that consists of a shakeup of the status quo, you're in reinvention land, right? So the vision is the first thing, and a lot of us have forgotten how to dream, how to imagine, how to tap into that imagination. So when you start speaking to that, I mean, Dee, you think in images, in this gorgeous imagery. So just translate it to words. What's the vision done for you? What has creating a vision board done for you? What have been your successes? What have you manifested that's jumped off the board and into your life?
Okay.
When it comes to promo, it's the emotion. It isn't necessarily the vehicle. You can be doing that anywhere. Like, like Brenda Lynn was saying, she carries that card with her, put posters up. Absolutely. But it's about if you're going to be leveraging it through social, then tell the story of anything and everything around the vision, having a vision board, the importance of it. And when people think it might not, what do I need a vision board? Was if you're not tapping into your vision, then you're disintegrating. Really, it's not, you know what I mean? If
Hmm.
there's a reason why the windshield is that much bigger than the rear view mirror, right? We need to be looking forward all the time.
Yeah. Leaving a lot behind if we're not doing that.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just that kind of thing. Oh, poor D. That's no fun.
Sorry about that. I missed the very last thing you said there, Carol.
Um,
Sorry. It's okay
oh, I
if
just said poor D. That's no
oh,
fun. Poor thing. Yeah. The cough. Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of
You've
tired
been
of it.
tested for RSV?
No. Is there anything they can do for it? Because I think what I heard was
Yeah.
even if they test for it, there's nothing they can do. So I
Yeah.
don't tend to go and test for things that they can't
Yeah.
do
Yeah. If
anything
they
about.
can't fix it, then yeah, exactly. That's where knowledge isn't power. It's like, okay, now what do I do? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
great. Now I've got
Yeah.
this and nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I figure that's probably what I've caught because back in for it to be lingering this long,
Yeah.
because I'll start to feel better
Yeah.
and then it'll come back. And the smoke has not helped.
Yeah, there's that too, right? And the
Yeah.
minute you've got any kind of irritant, if you're already susceptible, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dee, there's a couple of supplements that you can get for bronchitis.
Ooh,
Okay.
It's called NAC, NAC. I get it at the wellness shop here, like our well program thing
Yeah.
store. It's called NAC. It's specifically for bronchial.
really?
Is
Oh,
that one
Yeah,
of the cumins?
it's for
Is it
human.
is it a curcumin?
Curcumin?
No.
No.
Okay. Just NaC. That will be enough to.
NAC. There's a long word for it, but it's
Okay.
NAC.
Okay.
And then there's
Okay.
also, what was the other one?
writing this down.
I'll think of it and send you a message. I'll
Okay.
look in my cupboard because there's another one that I took, and that's when Greg and I had COVID years ago. And we were really struggling with our lungs, and even my doctor recommended that stuff.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
all natural. So
Right. Build up your body. Build up the
Yeah.
immunity part
yeah,
instead of focusing on killing the thing.
Hmm.
Build up our body so our body can do what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Appreciate that a lot.
yeah, you struggled with that for a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So we won't have you speaking too much. So, or
It's
so
okay.
does that?
Like when it's gone, but sometimes it just hits and it might be there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, these all sound, I got lots of action. I got lots of action suggestions there for sure.
Well, yeah, and it's spitballing, right? So, decide what the priority is and what resonates with you because, there's outreach and different ways of promoting it, but it's whatever resonates with you when it feels natural and it flows and it feels more like an invitation rather
Mm.
than asking or, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of that it shifts you out of that hat in hand kind of mentality.
Yeah, because that's what I struggle with because I'm not a salesperson.
Yeah.
I am not salesy at all.
Yeah.
If people like what
Understood.
I have, that's great, but I am not going to talk you into anything
Mhm.
because I don't want you to leave not liking what it is or feeling that you were in any way coerced into buying something
Mhm.
because that's not me.
Yeah, it's interesting. So maybe just shift the language just a little bit to say I'm not that salesperson,
Okay.
but I am a master salesperson that serves at the highest level of integrity,
I'm
That's a
right?
good
writing
There's
that down. Yeah.
what's that? You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, because I struggle with the same thing, trust me. And it's I have to give myself a pep talk every time. It's like, whoa, wait a minute here. I'm not trying to take something from them. I'm offering them something of value. And remember how Debbie used to say it too, like it's like I'm just offering them a coffee. If they don't feel like having coffee right now, it's fine. I'm not going to take offense to it. But hey, do you want coffee? Do you want coffee?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get you coffee? And there's then inevitably it hits on one thing. Oh my God, I'd love a cup. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's when you're in flow. But the
Mhm.
flow has to start here in this, little
Yeah.
6-inch playing field.
Yeah. Like I sold one vision board. I have one person that wants to do it. She wants to
Mhm.
do the vision board and my nature thing. And she actually said, I think I need to start with your nature event first
Excellent.
because she recognizes where after I was able to describe both of them were like.
Mhm.
And she said, I think I need to start with your nature one, actually. She was aiming for the vision board first.
Okay.
And so then after talking with me, so
Yeah,
I can
which
do
is
it. And it's
brilliant.
that
It
face to
really,
face
yeah,
that's easiest
yeah,
when you
yeah,
have those connections, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I
yeah.
interrupted you.
No, 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 no. It's fine because yeah, you're right. And it is that's, the warm lead. You've already started the conversation. So it's
Hmm.
really just a conversation starter. So, but we jump from 0 to 60 when we go, oh, outreach, that means I have to invite them to it. No, it's, hey, I was thinking about you. If it, when it's genuine and authentic, it's like you popped into my head. I was doing this. How you doing? I'd love to catch up.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Okay.
Done. And the catch up might not have anything to do, but you're staying in the energy and they're staying in yours,
Okay.
right? It's making it so that it flows and it's authentic and genuine and in integrity, right? If you remember the life path numbers, right, that we were talking about, right, Brenda Lynn, it's like that's where I had a huge disconnect that I wasn't in integrity with myself at the time that I'm just telling a story, but and then because we're talking about numbers, it was like, oh, integrity, integer. It's a whole number. It's not a fraction. That's why the word integrity. You're being
Hmm.
whole with yourself. You're complete. It was a huge aha when I was writing the notes for that. It's like, crikey, that's integrity. That's when you feel you are, yeah, you're coming from a place of wholeness.
Didn't
Anyways,
think of it that way.
yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
good.
uh that's my soapbox. Anyways,
All right. Thank
so
you.
is there anything else
Oh
you need
goodness,
from
it's
us to and
no,
that's
and
okay because we'll move to Brenda Lynn. If
it's been
do
a
you need
long
anything
talk.
else
Yeah, I
from
didn't realize
us,
it's
Dee? We started late.
no.
It's okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. No, it's great. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Brenda Lynn, what's your priority this fall?
Oh, wow. I really want to get back into my writing. So, and really focus on my autism book. So, because
Mm.
I'm finding people are really coming out with stuff now. I got to get it out before somebody else does it. And for that, just to get back in the groove again. Once we come back, we're going on vacation from the 21st to the 25th to Manitoulin. So once I come back from that, so I have three things. I have getting onto my website and punching in some dates for vision boards for September,
Mm.
looking at like from September to December when I'm going to be doing them because it's just too hot to do it in the barn right now.
All
Uh,
right.
we have AC up there, but it's an old one and it doesn't work the best. So September will be better. And then my writing and my gym. So I joined a gym.
Right.
It's a personal trainer that's there the whole time, coaching you from spot to spot to spot. It's amazing.
Wow.
Like it's a very small, like small room. Like there's stuff everywhere. It's very small, but she puts you in your station and you do your workout there. And then she comes back, works with someone else and comes back to you once you're done. And
Wow.
it's just great. She looks at your form. So getting strong because my grandbaby's coming in 6 months and I need to be a strong gammy.
So exciting.
It is. Haley called me yesterday and she's like, you realize I'm going to have a baby in my arms in like 6 months. I'm like, I know it's coming quick. And this weekend we have their engagement party here.
Oh, cool.
Lots going on.
Wow. Oh, oh my gosh. Between you and Jane, my goodness.
Yeah, so we're hosting the engagement party in our backyard. Tyler's proposing to her
Oh,
on Friday in a sunflower field.
Oh,
Friday night. Yeah,
oh,
Ajax. So
how beautiful.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Gonna be
Very
a
cool.
gonna be a good couple of months of fun and celebrating and stuff. So, but I really want to, because I took those classes, I did my Stuart Shanker, the self-reg stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
neurodiversity training, upgrading, all of that as
Yeah.
well over the summer that I was doing research, just to be more in tuned with the current lingo because I've been so out of the loop for the last few years.
Mm,
So, but I do have lots of ideas and just really have to hammer it down.
mhm. Yeah. So it's really just organizing your thoughts and that kind of thing and really kind of, okay, where does this fit in the outline and all of that good stuff? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So what's the challenge?
The challenge is just pick a corner, right? Like, where do I even begin? I'm gonna go do I think I'll do like an inventory check in my binder with all my resources that I have. And then I had already asked chat for chapter titles
Hmm.
for the book, and it gave me 12 chapter titles. So I did those up, and they're pretty close to what I had put,
Oh, cool.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. So, and then I put them on a storyboard. I don't know if I showed that to you before.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we see it again though?
Yeah, I can find it here. So there's my
Oh, yeah. Okay.
storyboard ideas and just titles. But yeah, it's fun. It's so much work though. Like, it's a lot of work to write a manual, but
Yeah.
we'll get done
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely you will. So the challenge then is is time. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch it when you.
It's getting reorganized and
Okay.
taking inventory this week and getting ready to really dig down deep.
Hmm. Okay.
When you start to write, Brenda Lynn, do you start from a spot that's the you find the most exciting?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm trying to do is each chapter, I have a little story of a child that I'd worked with that relates to the chapter summary.
Nice.
Awesome. So you can picture all of that in your mind. Awesome.
Right. So I see the child and the story and go, okay, and so this is a common behavior, right? Let's for instance, a nonverbal child that I taught years ago up north, he he was completely nonverbal, had never spoken a word in his life, and we were at the beach and I started singing Hey Dum Diddly Dum, and he every time I stopped, he'd tilt his head and grab my hands and make me do the actions again.
Oh,
And I just said to everybody, and didn't he start to sing?
Yeah.
He started singing. First time he ever spoke, he started singing and he sang the whole bloody song. And his mother was there, and we were all just bawling, like bawling at the beach in Petawawa. Like, it was
like
just,
I'm debating whether or not to turn the camera off because man.
yeah, like that magical moments like that I want parents to feel,
Oh,
right? So each chapter is going to start with a story.
yeah.
Of course, I'm changing names and
Mhm.
places and stuff so that people can't identify who they are, but
Mhm.
so that's
Oh,
I'm incorporating that.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. This is and I think I sent you a link, and I don't know that because I don't know that the topic ever came up of RSD and autism.
I haven't had a chance to look at it, but I did see it. Sorry, my puppy's barking again.
Oh, it's okay. We can't hear
We
them.
can't hear.
So there we go. She's got the treat can.
We
Here, I'll
can't.
wipe my eyes while I'm doing while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, so I found it interesting because I've been doing some research myself because of the one of the telltale um, pieces of ADHD, where majority of people with ADHD have what's called RSD, rejection sensitive dysphoria, and apparently also not uncommon with autism like those on autism spectrum. So that's why so just have a look at the link. I think it's an article on it, and I thought, oh, okay, this is interesting. Maybe Brenda Lynn can use this. And it's an extreme emotional response to real or perceived rejection, criticism, failure, that kind of thing. And
Very
it's
the insecurity, right?
yeah, and it's like it's part of like emotional dysregulation that
Mhm.
occurs
Right,
in ADHD and, like I said, autism as well, in neurodivergence. And it can be crippling if you don't know what's going on. It can be
right.
really confusing and yeah, just debilitating.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I thought, oh, Brenda Lynn's got to read this. Because it's
Yeah.
been around, like Attitude magazine writes about it, and there's a whole bunch of um, publications out there and a bunch of information on
Thank
it.
you.
So, all right. So the challenge is then getting organized, dig down deep. All right. So D, any suggestions for Brenda Lynn?
I'm just wondering, do you talk ABA much in your,
A little bit. What I'm going to do is talk about the different therapies in one
okay,
chapter.
okay. Are you familiar with Dr. Greg Hanley?
No.
I would highly suggest you
Mm.
read about him. He has
Henley?
a Dr. Greg Hanley, Hanley.
Okay.
Okay.
I can probably, as we're talking here, I can find a link for him. He is he's a I believe he's a psychiatrist, psychologist, he's psychology and ABA, and he has a very different approach to ABA,
And what
Good.
is ABA? What does that stand for?
applied behavior
Behavior
analysis.
Ah,
analysis, where they do very intensive therapy, which a lot of people are poo-pooing lately,
oh, is
right?
that
Yeah,
right?
it's gotten a lot of
Bad, bad.
very bad,
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
which some of it needed
Hmm.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So he's got FTF behavioral. So yeah, I'll send a link to him. He's got lots of YouTubes, and so if you don't want to read, you can go on like TED Talks and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
He has a very modern way of looking at it in working with the children.
Oh, there.
And instead of it's more of looking at autism and neurodivergence as the benefits that they have as opposed to a medical diagnosis of what they don't have. Because our world is so focused on
Yeah.
um, what's missing and how we're different, and oh, they can't do that, so that's not right. Whereas they're looking at there's a word they use, there's keywords they use, and I just can't think of it right now. But basically it's a strength-based way of looking, and instead of expecting that person to do this that's way out of their comfort zone, follow the leads that they take, and they're going to take us to new horizons that our brains can't even think about.
Right.
So thinking it as a strength-based
Mhm.
um, with a strength-based format. So they look at and follow what the person is doing as opposed to try to form them into this.
Box. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They watch what they lead to, then they go in to play with them, and they help the person to understand that um, that they're there to help, they're there to play, and they're not going to change what they're doing.
Right.
But then once they understand that and feel safe in that, then they start to do little pieces so that they're learning, so that they still are themselves, but they can also function in some expectations of the world that we have.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Dee.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And I just dropped another link in there too, because that popped this into
Hmm.
my head. I actually met with these people. I've online. I've had a couple of meetings with them. The organization, it's a new organization. They're just getting it off the ground. It's called Neuro. And what they are doing is creating a certification program for organizations that make them more neuro aware, neurodivergent aware, and being able to, just what Dee was talking about, is to leverage those gifts.
Right.
And they're and they want to kind of, they're taking a bit of an approach of creating a little bit of FOMO in corporate, because it's like, hey, you don't want just these guys to have this certification, because they're going to be grabbing all the good talent, because they're going to leverage what, you know, the gifts, how they can connect dots nobody else can see, but maybe they're, you know, when it comes to execution, forget it. But that's okay. They have somebody in the organization that they can hand off to and take all of that juicy goodness and go, got it. Boom. Then you get your execution ninjas out on that, working on it while they're still conceptualizing and coming up with other really cool things and solving problems and right, that kind of thing. So it's, they're working on a certification program, and it'll be 3 tiers of yeah. So this, and the only reason I'm sharing it is because yes, it's going to be dealing with kids, but the parents should know that there are adults that are in the wings waiting for them ready to when they're ready for prime time, kind of thing, that they're working on creating and helping organizations welcome them with open arms and open minds,
That's awesome.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the couple is, he's they're both in England, they're in London. Well, they split their time between London and Manchester. And he's a Brit and she's American. She's from I want to say Ohio, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, but she's been there since they met, fell in love, got married, and she's been there since. So, yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to pass that on. So if ever you wanted an introduction, I can facilitate that.
Okay, great. Thank
I've
you.
been in communication with them. If that's something that it fits somewhere in the book, maybe it doesn't. I just wanted to make you aware of it. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much.
Cool. Yeah, my
Okay,
pleasure.
thank you. What about you, Carol? We have a few
Um,
minutes.
Uh, Well, you know what? For me, it's really been kind of interesting because I'm still working on Substack. I've unpublished everything. Everything is still in the background right now. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move my website to that, so that I don't have the website and what I'm paying for it on Podia and that kind of stuff. And the website really doesn't, I get every time I see it. So I want it to be more reflective of the problem I solve, and doing that kind of thing and writing, and it's interesting because it was actually kind of an RSD flare up that prompted all of this. So it's been interesting. So my focus this fall is and I'm going to write this down as I say this, because my focus this fall is MSIs, multiple sources of income. So, um, there we go. Um, so having said that, I'm going to digitize Reclaim Your Mojo and make it a digital product offering. Um, and so Mojo, and as well as um, vision board, power word, that kind of thing. But I'm not sure if there's a really going, if I'm actually going to sell power word, but I think I may just digitize it so that it's like a lead magnet, create more of a lead magnet that way. So, um, but there we go. So it's those types of things as well as Substack. So my original vision of Substack is just keeping it all free because you can sell different tiers. So there can be, let's say, I think the average is like $5 a month or something, or they'll sell it for $50 a year that they have access to it. And that would be like checklists and you know, different little tools that are extras that only members get, or there'll be chats that like weekly chats that are going on Substack where people can join in on the conversation, that kind of thing. Or they have also, you could also do like a founders tier, and that is great. We can get on a call, like a 90-minute call once a month or once a quarter or something like that. Or I do just a founders meeting where we discuss an idea or talk about actionable steps to take when X happens or whatever, right? I just pick whatever topic, that kind of thing. I'm not going to jump into those tiers yet. I'd rather create the digital products and then write about all of that and lead them to the digital products that way. So that's another source of income. It's like,
Right.
the way I write out my goal is like just I want to create something that pays me while I sleep because there's only one of me, right? And
Yeah.
as I keep, yes, I've opened up to one-on-one and that kind of stuff. And really, I just have the capacity for four, and that's it. I can't do much more than that because of everything else and the writing and that kind of thing. But I will share, and I'll make it quick because I will share a bit of a challenge that I had where I had originally published, but I did it in a rush. I will admit that. And a friend of mine who is a writer published and extremely successful. And I'd shared it with her in my excitement. And she gave me a call and said that basically my message was too important to hand it off to chat. That she could tell that some of the stuff had been run through Chat GPT. And it was like, okay, I thought I had edited all of the stuff out of it, but she's saying, no, it's the sentence structure and the way that it's set up. So helpful, but RSD kicks in and I was like, take everything off,
Hmm.
right? I'm a fraud, I'm a failure, blah, 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 like that kind of stuff. I mean, but it was really a great I'm very grateful actually for all of it, even the RSD, because I kind of went, okay, you know what? This is a teachable moment here. Like, let's look at what was it in that trigger? What was there? Right. And so being able to observe all of that and to kind of figure it out. And then I thought, okay, so write about that and write your own words. So that way it's not. So it was a very, very, very interesting experience, to be honest. So now I'm just going back, revisiting all of it, and I've changed my tact with chat in that I will pop in and go, "This is what I want to write about. Interview me on it. Ask me some questions." And then
Oh,
when
that,
I answer the questions, they are my words.
right.
And Echo, her name, is under strict instructions to just provide the outline, the structure that I need to follow, and to not change one of my words. Do not paraphrase. If you've got a question, ask it. And I'm very specific about that to the point of dropping the F bomb in her direction. What did I fucking tell
you?
Then I'm thinking, dear Lord, it's not like there's another person back there. You got to laugh. I mean, but like I said, I'm very grateful because that's what it taught me is, okay, there is a way to structure it and to be very specific about it and a way to be able to tap into my own words, thoughts, and ideas, right? And be able to put those out. So, yeah. So I thought that might be if that's helpful in any way. So, yeah. So my challenge for me is time and trying to organize it in the way that this brain works and trying to work with it.
Right. And if I can make a suggestion that Rusty always recommends is trust your first draft.
Ah,
Go with it and trust your first draft
okay.
of your work, not anybody else's,
Yeah.
just your work.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is really, yeah, that's the challenge, really. Uh, Trusting my own words and
Right.
deferring way too much. That's really what it told me. Yeah. So trusting my words. Yeah. Okay.
Because, yeah,
Okay.
you got it. The F bombs and all.
F bombs and all. And I have included those. So, get ready for it. If you're going on Substack, they'll be there.
That's
Not
good.
necessarily front and center, but they will wall up every once in a while.
Um, One thing I was going to share, Brenda
Yeah.
Lynn, I'm not sure if you're at the publishing, if you've got publishing thinking in your brain. I know you're not there yet, but when you get there, I was actually on a call a couple weeks ago, and it was funny how it happened. I wasn't going on, and then I got an email saying that we were going live in 5 minutes, and it was just, I don't know, it just tweaked my interest. It was just a book club, and I thought, okay. Well, this book club had three authors on it. So we didn't actually talk much about other books. We talked about the authors that are
Oh,
were
wow.
currently present in this book club. And the one woman, and I can send you, I can't remember the name of it right now, but the one woman, her and I have actually been chatting since, and her publisher, she was having trouble getting published, and her publisher that she found is with a big company. Excuse me. She has an autistic daughter,
Oh.
and this other lady was having trouble getting her stuff out there. And she connected with this woman. And then when she mentioned, just as kind of an aside, that she has an autistic daughter, I thought, okay, that might be an avenue because we know we need more work written by neurodivergents,
Right.
not written by others about neurodivergence as well, like story type books. I'm not saying manual. I'm not saying don't do that. Um, but so that's kind of her focus is she's getting these important autism books out there
Oh, wow.
and books that are really helping people. So I can get so if you get to that point and you're not sure where you want to advert or publish with, just let
Mhm.
me know. I can.
Awesome. Thank you. Good to
So I
know.
thought the timing of it, I'd add my writers group, and there's a nerd. I would predict she hasn't said it outright, but neurodivergent, and no, she has said she's neurodivergent. She hasn't said in what specific way. So neurodivergent, and then the next day was this book club, and I'm like, oh my goodness, because this person's looking to publish for a book that
Wow.
is written from that perspective as well. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So I
Cool,
think that
cool.
might be a great connection for you as well. And if you do the self-publishing as well,
Thank you.
I have some links for that through my
Excellent.
friend that's done a bunch. So, yeah,
Super. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
That's great.
Awesome.
Cool. So,
Thanks.
and as actually, when you mentioned Rusty, I just noticed that she's got something coming up about writing a memoir on
Yes.
August
I'm
20th.
right.
And yeah,
Mhm.
I may just attend that. I'd love to check that out.
Oh, do, please
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
awesome.
That's cool. All right. Yeah, so I don't know that I really have anything else other than, like I said, what I've been focused on. I'm still filling I have two spots left for one-on-one and potentially just one left. And I'm not really, I'm not pushing it too much because I do want to get this done. It's really been calling me this, and I've been doing a lot of research on Substack for like this summer, and more people are getting on that platform. That especially writers. I don't know if Rusty. I think I went looking for Rusty. She's not on it. No.
But a couple of writers that I know, like Joyce Maynard
Yeah.
and her sister Rona from
Oh
Toronto,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, they're on Substack. Yes.
they're on Substack.
Mm. Yeah, there's something really, yeah, and you own the list. It's yours,
Okay,
you
that's
know,
good.
which is unusual because I mean, on social platforms, you don't. So, but the difference with Substack is that although it's not really one that it's not the blowhorn thing, others feed into it.
Right,
So it's looking at either Instagram or LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever, and just feeding into Substack. Hey, if you want the full article, go here, kind of
right.
thing. We just kind of hint at the article on social, and then it feeds into the that system. So
Excellent.
yeah, yeah. So that's why it was of interest to me. Anyways, all right,
So
we are way over time.
do you use it in addition to school then? Is it an addition to
Yes,
school?
in
Like you
addition to
don't, you're not
school,
leaving
exactly.
school.
So the digital
Okay.
programs will be available through school. They're going to be housed
Okay.
there, right? So it'll be a
Okay.
classroom that can be unlocked with
Right. Yeah.
by just, yeah,
Okay.
just
And then the
purchasing it through school.
Substack is more writing. Your
Yeah,
writing format is
Substack is,
Substack.
yeah, yeah. It's the articles, it's notes as well, which is kind of just a quick, it's almost like that social media feel is the notes is at the front. Um,
Oh, okay.
they're just, quick snippets. It might be
Oh,
where you say, yeah, I just published a new one, there it is, and that's it. Or it's just a few words to talk about, I just experienced this, yada yada. Anybody else? Like that kind of thing. It's a kind of the notes are just that. They're just notes. You're just dropping threads of
okay.
thoughts. Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
All
And
right.
they also have podcasts. You can do podcast on it, and I can't remember what else, something else. I can't remember now.
Okay.
Escapes me. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty complete. And in light of the fact that it's free,
Mm-hmm.
there's that
Okay.
too, right? They get paid when you're selling the tiers. So they'll take a percentage from that.
Okay.
And it seems to be working out quite well for them.
Good. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
check that out.
It's an interesting, interesting platform. Very.
Okay.
And it's not just writers. That's the thing. And I was looking at that and then comparing it against Medium and Patreon and, these other similar platforms. Patreon is more musicians, that kind of thing. Whereas Medium is just writing. You don't own the list. You have to invite them there. They have to subscribe to it, um, that kind of thing. So,
Good.
anyways, yeah, there's a bunch of other differentiating pieces, but it's the one that resonated with me. So we'll see. Hopefully, I can have it done by the end of the month, but I've stopped putting myself in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
It gets done when it gets done.
Yeah.
Right.
Your
Yeah,
wellness is of
Oh,
first importance. Yeah.
there is that. Yes, indeed. So cool. All right, ladies. Well, we're way over time. Thank you for
Yeah.
your
Thank
indulgence.
you.
And
that was great to start the week with you, ladies.
yeah, you
Yes,
bet.
always.
You bet.
Always.
Have a good one, everybody.
Have a
Take
great
care.
Care.
day.
Have a
See you
great
See you in
week.
the morning.
tomorrow.
Oh, yes, in the morning.
Yeah. Bye.